Hey everybody, this is Caitlin here, and welcome back to the Legacy Lost spoiler articles for today on this Friday afternoon roundabout while I'm uploading this video. And these spoiler articles, well, as before I was saying, the previous one I wasn't very impressed because obviously it was soul support. This time around, this is probably the saddest bunch of spoilers I've ever seen, mainly because they're to do with Fiethsing, and if you've not already guessed it, which we're probably going to be getting a lot of hints from these flavor texts and that, it's very highly likely she's going to die in this set, which makes me very, very upset. The first card we've got here is an SR. It is Fiethsing, the Fate Spinning Winds. She's a 2-cost, quick cast, 600/600. She's elf/6 sages, so she'll work in like your ruler Fiethsing deck. When this card enters your field, you may return another target resonator you control to its owner's hand, which, you know, I guess is pretty good for like saving a resonator if it's being attacked or whatnot. It comes with inheritance, oddly enough, so it could technically work with Faria if you wanted to. It's like 1 green and 1 void. A target Jair/resonator gains 600/600 until end of turn. Deck for a card named Fiethsing's Monocle and put it into your field and then shuffle your deck, which, you know, is quite a good thing. It kind of replaces itself with a addition, I believe, is what Fiethsing's Monocle is if we get to the next card. But at the bottom here it says, "Thanks for everything. All in all, I've had a pretty good run, and Kaguya, I'm sorry." So literally I'm nearly like crying already at the thought of losing Fiethsing, one of my favourite characters from Grim Cluster. I'm going to be so sad. And this one even makes it even sadder because in the background you've got some beautiful art of like little kitty Kaguya with Fiethsing and Zero, and it's so adorable and it's so sad at the same time. So Fiethsing's Monocle is a light and wind one. It's an addition, like I said, and basically bestowed resonator gains, tap it, produce one light you can produce either light, fire, wind, water, darkness. And to bestow it, you just tap it. And at the bottom there, it says, "It's seen fated events and entrusts its new bearer with the future." So I'm wondering if maybe like Kaguya is going to like inherit like her monocle or whatever, and she's going to become the new 6th Sage of Wind, or maybe she's going to become just like the 6th Sage of the Moon or something like that. But then I feel like we need like a new 6th Sage of Wind. It could be Melfi was technically her apprentice, or like her little her like sorcerer's apprentice or whatever. Maybe Melfi will become the new 6th Sage of Wind, which is potentially possible. I mean, it would be cool because Melfi is meant to be like training under Fiethsing and whatnot. So, and since Kaguya is the one with the moon and all that stuff, and like she's doing stuff with magic stones, I don't think she'd fit into the role of 6th Sage of Wind. But it's, you know, for a 2-cost and one you can get in free if you're inheriting Fiethsing, I think it's, you know, a pretty good addition to run. It also, like, I know that Faria is obviously light and wind, but you could potentially also run this with older ruler Kaguya, because she's light winded obviously, and you know, with the ramping with moon, you could probably get it out as well. So, you know, it can work either way. And then we have this one, which also makes me super depressed. It's called Final Breeze, which hammers it in that Fiethsing is going to die. Fiethsing's final spell brought a great calm silence across the land. It's a 2-cost quick cast. Return target spell to its owner's hand, and if you torrent, so basically if it's the second spell that you're playing this turn, your opponent can't play spells this turn, which, you know, is kind of handy. But I'm always like a bit finicky with the torrent ability. I'm just like, it seems good in hindsight, but at the same time it's just like a lot of these quick casts ever seem to be 2-cost instead of 1-drops, so it's a bit harder to torrent them or whatever, especially on your opponent's turn. So there's that. And then we have Gale Force, which is, oddly enough, a quick cast 1-drop, which I was just talking about. Sometimes it really is better to walk, for some reason. Destroy target resonator with flying. So, basically, goodbye Flame Dragon of Altia, goodbye Gwyber, goodbye, I don't know, Celestial Wing Seraph, goodbye other things that fly, like Tinkerbells, who are really, really annoying once you get them ramped up. And we have Kaguya, Lunar Researcher, who is looking really adorable in this strange kind of like blackish, pink, reddish cloak she's wearing. It's kind of really cute. She says down there, "Kaguya restored Grubalesta from a magic stone. The two set to work by rebuilding the Earth's moon." So, we finally get a little bit of context here. Grubalesta, it seems, was also sealed away back in his magic stone and whatnot, and Kaguya was able to restore him, which, you know, is kind of interesting. I wonder if maybe the other 6 sages were also still in their stones, and maybe Valentina found some of them, like she found Mujdart, she found Almerius, and Mylest is the other fire one I couldn't remember the name of last time, and she found a way to restore them, but under her dark sinister powers or whatnot. So she's a 3-cost, she's 800 defense and 700 attack. She comes with flying, which is like pretty cool considering that, you know, she's just a wonder/human with no wings or whatever, so she can fly. You can pay 1 less to play this card if you control a moon, so you could easily run this in the like the old Kaguya build or whatever, where you were controlling moons and whatnot and all that malarkey. And whenever a card is bestowed to this card, you can recover this card. So I guess you could maybe use it in the way where, if you're not using it for attacking, you could bestow the monocle to Kaguya here, and, you know, you can maybe attack with her because she's flying, and then bestow the card to, bestow the monocle to Kaguya. She can recover, and then you could potentially attack again or produce some will or whatnot. So the shenanigans abound there. And then last, but not least, we only had 6 cards revealed today, which, you know, is a wee bit sad, but, you know, we usually get around either 6 or 7, depending. We have Kaguya's Moonbeam Butterfly, and I totally adore her outfit. It's, like, so adorable here. Technically, it's, like, a 3 cost, but it does cost more depending on what you do. It says, search your deck for Resonator or Addition with total cost X plus 1 or less, and put it into your field, then shuffle your deck. So essentially, you are paying X to search out for Addition or Resonator that costs the number of X, which is the extra will you paid, plus 1, which is a little bit complicated and whatnot. Like, trying to, like, explain how, like, the wording works, whatever, is a little bit finicky. But, basically use this to get in some Resonators or whatever that you think that you can afford to pay for. I'm guessing that you are technically, like, paying the extra bit because you have to, like, consider in the cost of the Resonator and, you know, the initial cost of the spell, but, you know, unless you're searching out something pretty cheap, then it probably isn't that too much of a problem. And at the bottom, she's just like, go, or useful thing. So I don't think Kaguya knows what the heck she's doing with her new abilities and whatnot, but I am super, super sad because this basically confirms without a shadow of a doubt Fiethsing is either going to die or maybe she's going to be returned to her magic stone. I feel like if she was going to get turned back into the magic stone, it wouldn't have been so sad, or it wouldn't have been implied to be so dramatic and whatnot, because obviously the other guys turned back into their magic stones and whatnot, and there wasn't this big hullabaloo about them going back to that. So I feel like Fiethsing is certainly going to die, which is super depressing because now, like, Zero has lost her waifu and all this stuff, and Kaguya's lost one of her adoptive moms, and it's so sad. And, like, going forward, I'm just going to be like, oh my god, they're killing off literally all the characters I love. Next, you're going to find out, I bet you next set, they're going to kill off Zero, and they're going to kill off Nyarlathotep or whatever, and, you know, it's going to be ridiculous, and I'm going to be super, super mad at Force Will going, why are you killing all the characters I love, just like in that video I was talking about before, where all my favourite characters just seem to die. But let me know in the comments below, guys, what you thought of these spoilers or whatever. How do you feel about Fiethsing being killed off this set? I'm very upset about it, as you can clearly tell, but we'll see you guys next time for the next Legacy Lost spoiler articles, so I'll see you guys later.